Hello everybody, it's Numerologist Michelle Buchanan here with your numerology forecast for 2025, a brand new year, and let's hope it's an incredible year for all of us. So now that 2024 is out the way, let's take a look at what lies ahead. Now I have to mention that I am running a half price special on my 2025 numerology forecast report. This is a 12 month by month forecast of each of the individual months, plus your whole numerology chart of your whole personality profile from your birth certificate name and your date of birth and the name you use today. This is around about a 27-page report, plus the forecasting numbers alongside the personal year and personal month numbers. You also get a forecast for your pinnacle numbers, your challenger numbers, your life cycle numbers, and your life path, expression, soul number, heart's desire, personality, minor expression, maturity. Oh my God, the list goes on. But anyway, they're normally $25, but they're half price for $12.50. That's $12.50 New Zealand dollars for New Zealand residents, or $12.50 US dollars for people who live outside New Zealand. So all you have to do is contact me. Now, if you've got a Hotmail address, you need to know Hotmail puts all of my replies into the spam and junk mail folder. So if you reply to me saying, I want one of these I want one of these reports, and I reply back to you, it's going to go into the junk mail. So I've still got clients from Christmas wanting to have bought half price readings with me and reports. And I replied, but they'll just think that I'm ignoring them. I'm not ignoring them. If you've got Hotmail and sometimes Yahoo, and there are a couple of other email addresses out there that put my replies into the spam junk mail folder for some reason. So if you're one of those people and you're reaching out to me, make sure you check your junk mail and your spam. But anyway, everybody else, you can contact me at Michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L-L-E, at positivepower.co.nz. If you're getting this forecast through my newsletter, just reply. If you don't hear from me, then contact me through Michelle Buchanan Numerologist on Facebook, and we can contact each other that way. Right, now that the housekeeping's out the way, let's begin with your forecast for 2025. So, first thing you need to know, we're going to calculate your personal year number for 2025. You will use this number for the whole year. So remember what it is if you're going to listen regularly. How we get this number is we're going to add the day and month of your birth date to number 9. Why number 9? Because 2025 adds up to 9. All right? So we're going to add the day and month of your birth date to number 9. Now, let me use the example, the birth date, the 28th of March. We would go 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 3 is for March, is 13. 13 plus 9 is 22. All right? Second rule of thumb is if you end up with a double-digit number, like this example is a double-digit number, next step, add the numbers together to get a single number between 1 and 9. And that single number between 1 and 9 is your personal year number for the year. Now in this example, 22, we add the 2 plus 2. That gives us a 4 personal year number. All right, so I'll say it one more time. Add the day and month of your birth date to number 9. If you end up with a double-digit number, keep adding the double digits together until you eventually get a single number between 1 and 9. And that single number between 1 and 9 is your personal year number for the whole year. All right? Now, let's move on. Let's move on right now to the forecast for each of the individual personal year numbers, starting with personal year number 1. You guys are in a brand new 9-year cycle. So not only is it a new year, but it's a new 9-year cycle starting with the personal year number 1. So this is an energy of new beginnings, all right? So this is a year, it's about new beginnings, it's about taking action, it's about opportunities. All right. So you've come out of a year of endings and completion, and now you're going into creating a fresh start. You need the right attitude to get through this year. There are opportunities and changes that will present themselves, so don't procrastinate. Otherwise, you might miss the boat. Now, this is a masculine energy, so it's encouraging you to be decisive and to take action. Here's some tips for what kind of mindset and things that you should be doing this year. You want to get in the driver's seat of your life and move forward. Be proactive, take action. Maybe you might want to begin something new. A lot of people have new opportunities present themselves this year. Now, that could be a new career. It could be a new relationship, a new friendship, a new project, a new hobby, or a new you. Some people, it might be about, developing and implementing new ideas, focusing on self-improvement, being more independent and self-reliant. Definitely a time to increase your self-confidence. Definitely a time to be your true, authentic self. To plan your goals, to set your life up, to be positive and have a fresh approach. Take on a leadership role, all right? Now, this is a very creative cycle, so be in the mindset of knowing that you attract what you focus your attention on the most. So focus most of your attention on what you want, not what you don't want, and be positive and get out there and make things happen. I wish you an incredible 1 year where you are in the driver's seat of your life and you are open to all the opportunities that will present themselves with a positive attitude and being proactive by following up with action. So let's move on now to personal year number 2. You guys are in a year where it's all about patience and taking things a little bit slower, focusing on the relationships in your life, learning how to become more emotionally balanced, to have a more balanced life, a nice fine balance between mind, body, and spirit, balancing the material world with the spiritual world, for example. This is a year where things slow down a bit, and you're meant to be more patient. You're meant to trust in life and go with the flow, as opposed to taking control and just forcing your will upon life. Because this is a year where you really have to go where you're led. Because if you try and take over and you're not in alignment with the natural flow, then you can stuff everything up, basically. You have to. It'll feel like things are slowing down, and they might even feel like they're coming to a standstill at times, but don't panic. It's really just giving last year's changes an opportunity to be able to really take form and solidify and mature. And so you're in the middle where you have to really just go with the flow, live in the present moment, take advantage of the calming, grounding practices that are out there, such as meditation, yoga, qigong, a balanced mindset. Really a time to not push and to be controlling and manipulating and forceful. Definitely a time to work on things behind the scenes, getting everything in place and being patient and trusting the flow of life. Relationships and matters of the heart will come to the forefront this year. If there are relationship issues brewing beneath the surface, they might rise to be resolved. It is also a year to focus on self-love and building a strong relationship with yourself, building your self-confidence, okay? Another piece of advice this year is to be cooperative, to be more understanding and harmonious, to be able to see things from other people's point of view, to be able to be more understanding and more kinder, if you like. So here's your little checklist. You're going to consolidate and solidify what you started last year. You're going to work on things behind the scenes and get everything up and running. You're going to build upon what you've already got. You're going to be patient and wait for opportunities to come to you, not force your will on life. Practice mindfulness, maybe start meditation, yoga, qigong, anything that's going to put you in a nice, harmonious state of mind. Focus on your health and well-being. Recognize, express, and release repressed emotions. Work on your self-love. Focus on the relationships in your life. Enhance your intuition. and improve existing relationships that you've already got with others, but also be proactive and positive about finding love if you are single and looking to meet somebody. All right, so get clear about what you want and believe that it's out there for you. Now, I wish you a wonderful year, and I will move on now to personal year number 3. You guys are in a year, where there's an increase in being more social. More people will definitely cross your path this year. There is opportunities for you to be more creative. So for those that are already creatively minded, to express your creative abilities is going to be very beneficial for you this year. Now it's about being creative, more about being creative for the joy and the love of the creative experience, as opposed to only being creative because you're trying to get something from it. So it's more about getting you in that state of, if you're creatively minded, doing more creative pursuits to feel good, because this is a year that's all strongly governed by how you feel. And if you feel good by doing things and using the right side of your brain and being more creative and artistic, for example, then that's really going to help your overall vibration, because the whole point is to raise your vibration, to have a high vibration, and try and make this the most positive that the year can be, because the 3 year will amplify whatever emotions that you are feeling. And, we want to try and be more positive. The 3 is about learning to see the glass half full and learning to recognize when we are stuck in a cycle where we're being negative or pessimistic. All right. So things will speed up this year. Things will start to get a bit quicker and a bit faster. So you really want to learn to be more organized and structured, be disciplined and focused, all right? Because you can scatter your energy in too many directions in a 3 year, and you can have your finger in too many pies, and things can spiral out of control and you may not accomplish anything. So you've got to be organized and you've got to be grounded, all right? And have structure and order. All right, now also this year, it's a great time to communicate your thoughts and feelings, to be your true and authentic self, to speak or write or get out, better out than in, how you're really thinking and feeling, whether that's through conversations with people, whether that's through writing things in a journal, whether that's emailing about certain things that are on your mind. Maybe for some people it's blogging or writing music or writing poetry. It really doesn't matter. There are many ways to express yourself. There are many ways to communicate, and there are many ways to be creative. And some people are creative and communicate in the mind, and some it's more verbal, some it's more, social. Everyone's different. But here's your checklist for this year. Be more social, connect and reach out with other people. Be more open. Entertain family, friends, connect with people you might not have connected with for a while. Attend more gatherings and events. Have fun this year. Try and make time for fun. Maybe if you're, like I said, creatively minded, work on some creative projects. Take up a hobby. Great year to take vacations, to do more fun things, but definitely, like I mentioned earlier, be optimistic, see the glass half full, be more positive. Great year to monitor your spending, because in a 3 year we can throw caution to the wind and, overspend. So just be dedicated in your self-discipline and keep an eye on yourself. Communicate your thoughts and feelings, like I said before. So just know that we have an energy vibration and we manifest people, situations, and life experiences based on that vibration that we're sending out to the world. Now, that vibration we're sending out to the world is governed by our thoughts and our emotions. If our thoughts and our emotions are of a high quality, like optimistic, positive, open, a feeling of oneness and connection, and being, kind and grateful, and having an appreciation for everything you already have, and is, feels connected to other people, and you have laughter and joy, then obviously you're going to have a high vibration. The higher your vibration, the better things can be in your life. So this 3 year is about helping you to create a higher vibration within yourself, and having more fun and being more optimistic is the first place to start. So don't waste this year. Make sure that you are being able to see the glass half full and having a bit more gratitude and appreciation in life this year. All right? I'll leave that with you. I hope you have a great year. And let's move on now to personal year number 4. So you guys are in a year that's all about creating order. It's about building a foundation. It's about creating the life that you are trying to create. It's about doing whatever work needs to be done to get yourself and your life where you want it to be. This is a year of effort, where you get off your butt and you do what needs to be done. You don't sit there and procrastinate and hope it all comes to you and lands on your lap and you do nothing and then moan about how bad things are. You have to be proactive in this year. And another thing, you have to be really patient, because sometimes the 4 year can feel a bit slow going. It can feel like things have slowed down. It can sometimes, for some people, at times throughout the year, not all the time, but at times, it can feel like nothing's happening. It can feel like things have all slowed down and the wheels aren't rolling anymore and you feel a bit stuck. But that's only a momentary thing, and it's not a reality. It's just a time, and it's about you overriding those thoughts and feelings and going with the flow and saying, well, nothing's really happening, nothing's really moving right now, but that's all right. I know all is as it's meant to be, and things will start shifting and moving when they're meant to. My job is to believe that things are coming, that things are moving, things are shifting, and to believe that everything will work out for me no matter what's going on around me. So it's all about the mindset that you have. And it's about understanding that things may slow down, and if they do, and should they do, you just go, that's all good. I'll just go with the flow. I'll ride it as it is. So it's working on things in the meantime. What can you do while things have slowed down? Well, you can fine tune what you've already got. You can build upon what you've already got. And you can persevere, because you will get there in the end with the right attitude. But if you don't have the right attitude and all you want to do is force your will and not accept the way things are and get all frustrated and negative, well, good luck with that, because you're only going to attract more delays and more frustration. So that's actually not going to do you any good. So you want to be focused. Prioritize your time, work on details behind the scenes, finish what you start. The first thing you have to do, though, is you've got to get clear about what it is you want. Get clear about what it is you want, whether that's physical goals you've got, whether it's working on your own inner development, your own physical health and well-being. Some people it's about paying off debts. Some people it's about saving money. Some people it's about improving their relationships. Some people it's about buying a business or building a business. Some people it's about working on the home, renovating. Some people it's about aiming towards trying to buy a home or sell a home. It doesn't matter what it is. But it's about your mindset, and you need extra physical, mental, and emotional effort this year. That's what's required from you, but with effort comes rewards. So make sure you've got the right mindset. Here's a checklist for you this year. Work hard. Build a solid foundation. Plan your future and take action. Get organized. Put systems in place. Pay off debts. Save your money. Work on your health. And make sure you've got time to relax and unwind, because it can be a hard-working year for some of you. I wish you a wonderful year, and we're going to move on now to personal year number 5. So you guys are in a year of change, all right? This can be a very fast-paced moving year where things can happen that you didn't see coming. There's a saying, anything can happen, and it usually does in a 5-year. So this is a year for you to be pivot, to be adaptable, to go with the flow of whatever presents itself to you, to make time for fun and adventure, to go out of your way to try new things, to maybe promote yourself, get out and about, be a mover and a shaker, be more social. Some people will be changing their careers or changing jobs or moving house or, changing relationships and circumstances changing that you didn't see coming, and it's about recalibrating yourself to suit your new circumstances. Be optimistic. Try not to, and be disciplined in everything in moderation this year. This can be a year where people can get swept up away in the excitement and throw caution to the wind and overindulge their senses with anything from alcohol, food, overspending, sex, obsessive thinking, gambling, all kinds of things. So make sure that you are disciplined and focused and have good, everything in moderation. And make sure you go for changes. If there's changes that need to be made, make them. And if there are changes that are forced upon you that you didn't see coming, maybe some of them might be uncomfortable, you have the right mindset and you tell yourself, regardless of my new circumstances, everything will work out well for me. Even if I have to go through a challenging time, everything falls into place in the end. And make sure you got the right mindset. So I'll leave that with you. I wish you a wonderful year. And I'm going to move on now to personal year number 6. You guys are in a year where there is a strong focus on family, the relationships in your life, the home, pets, domestic responsibilities, also about being of service to others and also attending to your own responsibilities. Sometimes in a 6 year, there is an element of self-sacrifice. So be prepared to do the right thing this year. To be prepared, there may be occasions where you may need to put other people's needs before your own. There's a difference between helping people because you have to and helping people because you want to. And this is a year to reflect on that. For the next 12 months, your loved ones, your family, your children, your neighbors, your friends, your clients at work, your work colleagues, the community may be needing you, and it's about you stepping up to the plate and doing the right thing. This is also a year where there is a focus on the relationships in your life. So work towards making them as best as they can be. For some people, you may realize that relationships are not going to improve, and it's in your best interest to move away from some of those situations. Just know that you will know what to do at the time, but it's about doing what's right for the relationship. Sometimes people are happier when they are apart, and sometimes people are happier when they work on their challenges and develop a stronger understanding with each other. And from that stronger understanding, through working through challenges, it creates a much better loving relationship. So that's why it's a good thing sometimes to welcome the challenges in relationships. They are not necessarily a bad thing. They are simply a hurdle to overcome. So a deeper understanding has been born as a result. All right, now be there for your kids, be there for people that need you. This is a great year for people that are working in service of others. Also a time to spend extra time on the home, the garden, with pets, animals, all that sort of stuff. Great year for career advancement for people that, like I said, are working with being of service to others. But again, our success is determined by our mindset. We create in our life what we believe. If we believe things are working out for us, they're more likely to work out for us. If we believe that life is hard, nothing's working out for me, I'm never going to make it, everything goes wrong, then guess what? That's exactly what you're going to attract. So make sure that you've got the right mindset this year. And I wish you a wonderful year. I'm going to move on now to personal year number 7. And you guys are in a year where there is a strong focus on, introspection and going within to work on your own personal development and your spiritual growth. So, this is a year where the focus is about building a better relationship with yourself. All right, this year encourages self-analysis so that you can form a deeper understanding of who you are, what you want, why you're here, and where you're going. Your main agenda this year is personal development, gaining spiritual wisdom, and going within to find the answers you seek. It is typically not a year to go chasing all the bells and whistles in the physical material world. Yes, opportunities will still be there, and of course you can have some success in the material world. That's always there, no matter what year you're in. But the main focus for this year is to take a step back, reflect, focus on the inner work that needs to be done to create a better you. Because the more work that you do on the inner, the greater your success in the outer world, in the physical material world outside of yourself. All right? So, great time to study. Great time to work on personal growth. Great time if you're interested in anything from psychology, metaphysics, working on your health. Learning about conventional and holistic or alternative health is definitely the realm of the 7 year. Great time to spend time in nature, to spend alone time to, explore alternative therapies and modalities that are really going to be beneficial, such as mindfulness, meditation, EFT tapping, enhancing your connection to source energy, your spiritual growth and spiritual development. So spend some time alone, work on your health and well-being, and I wish you an amazing year this year. Please make sure that you have, you put energy into that, because the more work you do on the inner, the more successful you'll be in the outer physical material world. And I cannot stress that enough. Right, so let's move on to personal year number 8, right? You guys are in a year where, there's a focus on manifestation. So you really want to learn the law of attraction like the back of your hand. You want to focus on your finances and your career. You want to see yourself as a creative being where you attract what you focus your attention on the most. So make sure you focus most of your attention on what you want and not what you don't want this year. Work on creating balance within yourself, especially balance between, having a healthy relationship with money, balance between the material and spiritual worlds. It's a time to, reclaim your personal power over anything or anyone that causes you to feel disempowered. So this year is about getting strong, being courageous, and not overpowering and manipulating or trying to control others either. Get your finances in order this year. Don't overspend. Really learn the law of attraction like the back of your hand. Watch some Abraham Hicks on YouTube if you have to learn about the law of cause and effect, how to manifest, how to create your reality and your circumstances based on your thoughts and feelings. Great time to start a new job or career, apply for a promotion, upscale or improve your career, save and work on your finances. Don't overspend, be honest, especially in career and with money. Have good ethics and good values and morals. Get your finances in order, adopt an attitude of abundance, and reprogram any limiting beliefs that you might have and manifest your goals and dreams. So I'll leave that with you, and I wish you an amazing year. We're going to move on now to personal year number 9. So you guys are in a 9 year. This is the last year of a 9-year cycle, and you are always in sync with the universal year number, which for 2025 is a 9 as well, and it is your personal year number 2. So you get a double dose of whatever year we're in. Now, this is a year of transformation, completion, and endings. It is the final year of your 9-year cycle, so it will focus on completion and transformation in preparation for new beginnings that will come next year. You're going to have some new beginnings this year as well, though, because when something ends, something new begins. Excuse me. Now, a big part of this transformation you're going through this year is about releasing what no longer works for you. So whether it's toxic people, a job that you hate, a negative mindset or a behavior that you've now outgrown, spring clean your life and spring clean your surroundings. Make room for better things to come, all right? It's a time of rebirth and compensation for everything that you've been working on can finally start to pay off. All your effort can start to pay off this year. Now, it's also a time to focus on being of service, to give any unwanted items or attention or time to others, to focus on the environment, to work on compassion and forgiveness. Be open-minded to other people and be open to resolving outstanding conflicts and disputes. We want to lighten your load. We want to release what you've been carrying around that's negative that you don't need anymore. So here's some tips for you. Spring clean your home, your space, and your life. Let go of bad habits. Some people may want to move home, move locations, move jobs. Everyone's life is different, but it is a time of out with the old to make way for the new. It is a time to tie up loose ends, to complete things, complete projects, to end unhealthy connections, relationships, friendships, whatever. Donate to charity, work for a cause. Most importantly, forgive others and forgive the past. Resolve your outstanding conflicts and heal any outstanding emotional wounds. Work on yourself. Let go, trust and surrender to life in order to manifest your dreams, all right? So be open to what the universe has to deliver to you and be really positive about believing that good things are coming to you. You attract what you believe, so believe that life is good. And I wish you a wonderful year And I hope you have a fantastic month in January. Take care. Bye.